I'm going to end with this. In interview after interview, question after question, and in the debate, you refused to say that Donald Trump lost the 2020 election. So I'm just going to assume that if I ask you 50 times whether he lost the election, you would not acknowledge that he did. Is that correct?
Martha, you asked this question. I've been asked this question 10 times in the past couple of weeks. Of course, Donald Trump and I believe there were problems in 2020. You haven't asked about inflation.
No, I'm sorry. Let's stick to this. I know.
Yes.
I know.
Don't let him go. Cut him off. Mute the mic. Mute it. Mute it.
They don't want us to
mute it.
Because, Martha, I believe that in 2020, when big tech firms were censoring American citizens, that created very serious...
Donald Trump actually, what's going on, and people don't talk about this, Donald Trump actually has created a... Can you have a chastity cage for balls? He has a chastity cage for J.D. Vance's ball sack. And if J.D. Vance ever answers in the affirmative, yes, we did lose the election, then the cage crushes his ball sack. So he can never, ever honestly answer this question.
Serious problems. And by the way, Martha, you're a journalist. You represent the American media. Look at the polling on this. A lot of Americans feel like they were silenced in the run-up to the 2020 election. That is such a bigger issue. That fundamental problem than me and Donald Trump talking about it. And unfortunately,
but
Martha,
I don't understand why you won't just say it if you believe it.
Won't just say what? That I think the 2020 election had some problems? I've said that repeatedly.
Did Donald Trump lose? That's the question, and you know that's the question.
Martha, I've said repeatedly, I think the 2020 election had problems. You want to say rigged? You want to say he won? Use whatever vocabulary term you want. I want to focus on the fact that we had big technology firms censoring our fellow citizens.
Why didn't you ask him 50 times?